Well, hi again, you guys. Welcome to another edition of Curtis Collects Vinyl Records. So, like many of you watching this now, you've been preparing for your stay-at-home period, where we're only going to be going out for important errands and the like. So, I guess I'm going to have a few more people watching these during this period. I've made hundreds of these episodes. If you're new here, you might be. I'll tell you how this works. I'm not an expert. I collect vinyl records. I've got many thousands of vinyl records. In fact, I might be starting to take some requests over the next few weeks. Hopefully this sequestration does not last too long. But the way it works is I pick out a song that I pick out because I want to play it, and it's random, and I talk about the record and what I happen to know about it, and maybe some background information, and we also talk about the other records that I have by the same artist, or sort of a connection. This is sort of a connection episode. So that's what Curtis Collects Vinyl Records is all about. You can just sort of come in and watch these at your leisure. There is an opportunity to hit the subscribe button. That's an option too. I think when you subscribe, you'll get a notice that I've posted a new episode of Curtis Collects Vinyl Records. So, with what is likely going to be a larger audience over the next few weeks, I'm going to go ahead and make a few more of these than my normal dosage, which is about 3 a month. So, Nancy and I were in the car today. We were running some of our final errands, and a great Bob Seger song came on the radio, and we'll get to that song. And we'll talk about it right now. It's called "Shame on the Moon," and it's from this great record. So, called "The Distance." Let me backtrack a minute. So, Bob Seger in 1980 came out with this absolute masterpiece record, "Against the Wind." It's one of the great albums of all time in my estimation, and so he follows it up with "The Distance." And on here, one of the songs that what I read about today was that Bob Seger was a little bit reluctant to have this song even included on the album. It turned out to be a great hit for him. It's called "Shame on the Moon." Well, "Shame on the Moon" was written by the great Rodney Crowell. And I didn't have to run out and buy a Rodney Crowell album. I just went into my country bins and went to the C's, and sure enough, I have 2 records by Rodney Crowell. And so what I thought would be fun is for me to play "Shame on the Moon," the original version, from this eponymous record by the great Rodney Crowell. And one of the things you might be interested to know is the great Albert Lee plays on this record. He plays lead guitar. And I think Rodney Crowell was married to Roseanne Cash at some point. And then I also have this other record by Rodney Crowell. And for those of you who are going to be making some live performances online from home, this might be a great song for you to try. Maybe someone like Mike Aquino might want to give this a try. I think it's right up his alley. He's very talented. You might want to find him somewhere on Facebook. So before we get into the song, let me just rattle off sort of the other names of some of the other people that play on "Ain't Living Long Like This," which is a song that Waylon Jennings covered and had a great hit with it too. So many great people. So Albert Lee, the great James Burton, who's played with Ricky Nelson and Elvis, Ry Cooder, Ricky Skaggs, Hal Blaine, maybe the greatest drummer ever. And on top of Hal Blaine drumming, you also get Jim Keltner on drums, another terrific drummer. Emmylou Harris, and so many others. Nicolette Larson, Willie Nelson. So Rodney Crowell really gathers up some huge talent when he's going to make a record. So that's the way this works. I'm going to zip it and get the record going. So that's how these work.
you've been beside a man. You don't know what he wants. You don't know if he cries at night. You don't know if he don't. When nothing comes easy, old nightmares are real. Until you've been beside a man, you don't know how he feels. Once inside a woman's heart, a man must keep his head. Heaven open up the door for angels fear to tread. Some men go crazy, and some men go slow. Some men go just where they want, and some men never go. Oh, blame it on midnight. Ooh, shame on the moon. Everywhere it's all around, comfort in a crowd, strangers' faces all abound, laughing right out loud. Hey, watch where you're going, step light on your toes, until you've been beside a man. You don't know who he is. Oh, blame it on midnight. Ooh, shame on the moon. Oh, blame it on midnight. Shame on the moon.
Well, I hope you guys like that. That's a great song, and I think we now know why Bob Seger wanted to record that song. What a terrific song! What a talent Rodney Crowell is. Wow, when he makes a record, everybody wants to be on it. It seems like. So I'm really honored that you took the time to come out, go online and watch these and listen to them. It's all about my passion for the vinyl record format that didn't go away. It didn't die. It's thriving. So and we keep the turntables spinning down here. So I'll take a couple requests later in the week. If you guys want to throw something out, I'd probably bet you I'd have Maybe not the song, but I certainly have an album by that artist. It could cover jazz, it could cover country and western, it could cover everything in the vinyl kind of period, which kind of tapered off when the CD came along around 83 to 87. So we'll get into that later. That's how this works. This was Rodney Crowell, Shame on the Moon, and another edition of Curtis Collects Vinyl Records. We'll see you guys back here again soon. Thanks.